Now let's see this question. The mean value C for the function f of x equal to square root of x square minus 4 in the range 2 comma 4 is. So now we are supposed to find out the mean value. So how to find out is, first of all, before going ahead and finding out it, let's see whether we could apply any theorem here or not. In order to apply any theorem, the function has to be, one is continuous and other is differentiable, right? So if you find out about differentiability, let's try to find out f dash of x. F dash of x happens to be, x by x square minus 4. Now where should it be differentiable? In the range 2 comma 4. For all the mean value theorems that we have seen, every theorem says that between the range wherever you are looking at, for the function wherever it is defined, 2 comma 4, even though it is closed, we have to look at it in the open interval 2 comma 4, it should be differentiable. Now if you see this, the f dash of x will exist for all the values between 2 and 4, right? But then it is not exactly closed interval 2, therefore you need not substitute the value 2. Only at the value 2 it is going to give us infinity. But anyway, we are not worried about the value 2, because in any theorem, if you look at it, they are going to talk about differentiability in the open range of a comma b, in the open interval a comma b, right? So for all the other points other than 2 which is not in this range anyway, it is differentiable. Got it? Which means f dash of x exists. And now one more condition you should check is, before applying these mean value theorems, you should look at continuity. If you look at this function, you can look at the continuity by looking at all the points between 2 and 4, right? So you have to see that it is continuous between 2 comma 4, which means it should be right continuous at 2 and it should be left continuous at 4, and between these two it should be continuous, right? Now you can check that from the continuity theory that we have seen earlier. You can check those two things, whether it is left continuous at 4 and right continuous at 2, and whether it is continuous or not in the middle values. You can find out that it is continuous, right? So it is differentiable and it is continuous. Okay. After that, you can apply any theorem depending on what are the values of f of a and f of b. Now if you observe it, 2 is lower bound, which means it is a and it is b, in order to apply any theorem, right? Now you have to find out what is the value of f of a and what is the value of f of b, and after finding out these two values, if both are equal, you can apply Rolle's theorem. If both are not equal, you can apply Lagrange's theorem, right? Now if you see this, f of a and f of b, f of a is 0 and f of b is square root of 12. So both are not equal. So you can apply Lagrange's theorem. So what does Lagrange's theorem say? There exists a point C in such a way that f dash of C is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a, isn't it? There exists a point C in such a way that f dash of C is nothing but, in this f dash of x you are going to substitute C. Got it? So that is why C by square root of C square minus 4 is equal to f of a, f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. F of b is equal to 12, f of a equal to 0, and b minus a is 2, right? So C by square root of C square minus 4 equal to root 3. So from that, if you solve it, you are going to get that the point C is root 6. Got it? Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%. But all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.